Oh! Technical hiccup. They've changed the thing since I last used it. That's really odd. How bizarre. I don't want a green screen. How weird. Anyway, I think we're in business, but my screen's all gone grey. Why is it saying orientation is locked? Rotate device back? What's that supposed to mean? What we're doing? What? Anyway, is there anybody there? Is there anybody there? I can't actually see comments because there's like a grey screen over the top of the thing. Anyway, I thought I'm down at South Shore, as you can see, and my internet connection tells me, oh, here we go. We've got some comments coming up, but they're all the other way around. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. That doesn't make sense. Just a minute. No, I don't want a green screen. Just a minute. Just talk among yourselves while the learner learns what she's supposed to be doing. I don't want to rotate the screen. Oh, for goodness sake. There's comments coming up. Just a minute. Oh, that's better. Right, that's better. I can see you now. Let me see if I can. Oh, all right. I've brought my tripod and everything, and it's not working. Oh, hold on. We have the technology. I've done it. Right, we're back in business. Right. So anyway, I'm at South Shore. As you can see, that's the pleasure beach at the back of me, and I've come prepared to do a live stream. So I thought this was a bit of a cross between Brewitt 2. Woo! Brewitt 2, videoing for beginners. And a bit of a live stream and a bit of a feedback. So I'll try and do this on a regular basis, subject to whether or not I can get a connection, because as you know, the internet connection has been absolutely abysmal in Blackpool. I don't know whether everybody else has had the same problem, but I'm at the pleasure beach end, and it's telling me that I'm on 4G, so that's a big improvement. So I have printed out a couple of comments after the little rant I had last week. So I thought we'd have a look at that, and then we'll have a little bit of a chat among ourselves. I can see that you're all talking to one another, which is lovely, because we've missed that. We've missed being able to talk to one another. And the other thing that is a problem is that I come out usually and make 2 or 3 different videos in half a day. And then I go back to Rabbit Towers and I process what I've done and I upload them and I put them all onto YouTube. So usually I try to get back in a timely manner, and then I can download and get online whatever it is that I filmed that day, so that it's fresh and it's topical and you can watch current content. And our internet at home, it's been shocking. I kid you not, I've been starting uploading videos at Brewitt 2. Actually, it is, it's Brewitt 2. Yeah, I've been uploading videos at 5 o'clock, the minute I've walked through the door. And they've not even finished at 8 o'clock at night, which is ridiculous. Anyway, we've upgraded it. They're coming soon to do the new Wizzy connection thing. So we're going to have ultra fast broadband. I'll keep you posted whether or not it is actually ultra fast. Julie likes my denim jacket. It's very nice, isn't it? We've got back to old school tech look. This is my, obviously I can't use my, well I probably could, but I don't know how. So I'm back to my, oh, that's a very big bug walking down that wall. I'm back to my iPhone microphone, so I've got my paper clip. This is a white stuff jacket, which I've had several years, and it's really comfy, and it's got pockets and everything, so I wear this a lot. You'll see me in this a lot. What have you done to your hand? Arthritis. So this joint here, oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. I think I'm dropping to bits. In fact, my wrist on this side is a right funny shape. Anyway, yeah, Crispy says, hit the like and subscribe button. Absolutely, absolutely. I was going to show you my ensemble I've got on as well before we get onto the comments. So apart from the white stuff jacket, I am dressed from head to foot in best quality Primani. So this is it must be 5 years old. This woman just walked past me with her husband. And she went, that was funny. I'm just talking in my own little world, mate. I'm just minding my own little business. And I've got my Primani baggy breeches on, look. So these were from Primark. These are fairly new, and I got them recently. So if you want some, you might still be able to get some. I've not noticed whether they've still got them in. So yes, I'm Mrs. Primark today. Right, anyway, comments. So I had a little bit of a rant a few weeks ago, and I said, that's it, I've had enough. And I got my bossy knickers on, and I went on and on and on. Anyway, it turns out that a lot of you guys have also had enough, because practically to a comment, there were loads of comments, there were hundreds of comments, and practically to a comment, everybody said that they agreed and that they were sick of people panning Blackpool. I've been for lunch today, so there's a nice Friday food review waiting for you. I have to say it was very nice. It was a 10 out of 10. And then I've parked near here and walked across to the pier, and I've just been walking around. As you can see, it's fairly quiet. It's Thursday, it's 2:15. It's really mild, I'm actually quite warm, and it's blowing that way. And there's odd spots of rain. I think there's some proper rain on its way. But it's clean, it's tidy, there's nothing happening. You know, it's like any other place. It's like any other place. So, all your comments. Matthew Godwin had sent one in that I thought was a good one that I printed out to read to you. Yes, Blackpool has its bleak negative side, but show me a town or city in the UK or anywhere else in the world that doesn't have similar problems. And that is the point. That's the point. Oh, hold on just a minute. I'm just wondering whether we've lost connection. No, we're not. Joanne's mum and brother are in Blackpool. Can I team up with other vloggers? I'm a bit of a solo queen because I have to fit in around my otherwise hectic schedule, and it's not easy for me to plan in advance, which is why I tend to do things on my own. So you can, as a content creator, you can play a positive role in bringing more tourists to the area each year, putting money into the local economy and bringing much needed jobs to local communities who depend on the money and jobs. There you go, exactly. Coming from South Yorkshire, you know the darker side of Blackpool only too well. I'm not quite sure what South Yorkshire's got to do with the darker side of Blackpool. Everywhere's got a darker side. Anyway, Matthew goes on to say that understandably it must get very disheartening and distressing when people are constantly panning the place and complaining. But your content ever since the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns has been a godsend to me and millions of people who love and appreciate the time and effort you've put in while juggling health issues and looking after your mum and of course now my dad. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you, Matthew. I'll pay you later. I'm trying to read the comments, which is why I'm looking down the bottom of my glasses. So, without you, Blackpool would have died a death. I don't think that's quite true. And then he finishes off by saying that I'm the Judith Chalmers of Blackpool. Well, if you're as old as I am, you'll remember that Judith Chalmers was always a lot better turned out than I am. She was always perfectly quiff-word and tidy and neat and all the rest of it. Matt Carter says, is this the new brew at 2? Well, I can't promise it's going to be at 2 o'clock, but I will try to keep doing a regular live broadcast when I'm out. We'll just have a chat and we'll look at some comments from the previous week and we'll have a little bit of a gossip about what's been happening and what I've been up to. And we'll see how it goes. It's all dependent on the internet connection. If the internet connection doesn't work, then we are... How do I feel about the tower being taken over from Merlin? I think it's a good thing actually, because I'll tell you for why. Merlin is a massive multinational company and they were brilliant for Blackpool at the time when they took over the tower, and really important because the council and all the local people didn't have the experience and ability to turn it into a huge world-class slick operation that it is now. But the problem with partnering up with a huge international organisation is that your profits tend to go out of town. So now that the council have taken it over and they're going to be running it, the profits that are made from admission can be ploughed back into the attractions themselves or back into the actual tower itself. So I think it's a good thing, and you might know Kate Shane. I interviewed her one day when they opened the Gruffalo. I've known Kate a long time, and she's amazing. She's a force to be reckoned with. If you think I'm a force to be reckoned with, you ought to meet Kate, because she's like unstoppable, and she'll be brilliant. She's heading the team up, so I think that's going to be brilliant. You should stand for election and be a councillor for Blackpool. You'll do a lot for your area. It's brilliant to listen to and watch, says Ruby Radley. Absolutely not. No way. I don't have a lot of time for politics, and as you all know, I'm not very good at fibbing either. I'm stood next to the Grosvenor Casino, look. I'm stood next to the Grosvenor. And I would never, ever go somewhere like that and try to play poker, because I have got the worst poker face. My face comes with subtitles. This is what I'm thinking is reading all the way across it. Anyway, there's another one here. So All About Happy Days 4020 has left a comment, which I did wonder if it was something to do with Pete and Happy Days down there. Anyway. He says, well said Jane, you are 100% correct, and now you've started the ball rolling, I think it's time that all Blackpool YouTubers should do their bit to defend our great traditional seaside escape. Might I add, I think that many what I call dark tourism YouTubers do us no favours. After all, anybody can go to any town in the UK and find a druggie or a misfit to interview. It's the worst part of YouTube, and I cringe when our own so-called Blackpool YouTubers collaborate with these individuals to increase their subscriber count. And that is what it amounts to. Anyway, thank you, Jane, for highlighting this, as like yourself, it really hits a nerve with me. Amen to that. So that's, I think we've done that to death, haven't we, for a little while. So I'll put my notes back where I can find them. You see, I might not reply in depth to every comment that everybody writes, but I always read them. I always read them all. So when you get a little heart on your comment, that means I've read it. Go in Coral Island and see if we can see Cyril's mum and brother spending all their money. I was going to tell you something else today as well. What was I going to tell you? Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yesterday, T-Boy wanted to go out. He's got this regular day out each week, so we're kind of making hay while the sun shines and while it's still all right. So most weeks we go out for a day trip, a proper day trip. So we packed our sandwiches and our little plastic cups and spoons, a bit like going on a school trip. All we needed was Derek writing on it on a piece of paper and then fastening on in sellotape like you used to do when you went to Christmas parties at school, so that you got your own cut and ball back. So we packed a picnic lunch and a big of pickled peppers, and off we went to Southport. So it was a bit of a busman's holiday. Southport's very nice. It's at the other side of the river from here, the other side of the River Ribble, so it's a bit of a schlep to get to it. You can see it from Lytham, it's as clear as a bell from Lytham seafront, but you've got to go all the way inland to Preston and then come back to actually get to it by road. But it's lovely on a beautiful day, and it was absolutely glorious. It was red hot. Anyway, Lord Street is a long main shopping street. It's ever so pretty, or it would have been in its heyday, and there's this big glass canopy all the way down one side of it. A lot of shops have closed because it's such a big area. So there's quite a few empty units, including a former department store called Beale's, which closed last summer after we'd been. This is my way from Grosvenor. I'm all right, thank you. Are you?
Very well.
Did you watch your video?
I did actually, yeah.
Yeah, so last year when we went, they were just shutting down. So it's completely closed. And in the doorway of it was what you can only call Cardboard City. And it's everywhere you go. The rest of Southport looked fine. It looked no different to anywhere else. No different to anywhere else. But that's the point, isn't it? You can find it everywhere you go. We've got a guy that's set up a cardboard chaise lounge in Cleveland's. And, I mean, that's just not known. Anyway, I digress. Claire Ash says, if possible, could you say hello to my mum Anita? She watches you religiously from Portugal. But it's warmer in Portugal. Raza Mohammed says, where's your cardigan? I think you mean, where's my cardigan from? It's not a cardigan, it's a top. It's sewn down, that. It's just a button band. It's from Primark. But I've had it quite a long time. I'm getting some very funny looks. I'd be saying, he's that woman. It's that woman. So anyway, have you enjoyed having a chat in real time on a Thursday afternoon? Pop us a comment underneath, and while you're doing that, I shall answer Mike the Marion. He says, update on the Metropole Hotel, please. Don't know anything about it. All I know is that there are migrants in it. I don't know anything about the status. I don't know anything about what they're doing. I don't know anything about how long they've been there, or how long they're stopping, or where they're going next. Frankly, it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever if you get your knickers in a twist. It's nothing we can do anything about. They don't. I've never seen any evidence of them. I've never seen any trouble. So old news, really, I think. Just a minute, there was a question there that somebody had put on. Update on the Metropole Hotel. Yeah, got that one. Am I going on the big one? Absolutely not. There should be more walking along the promenade, says Claire. Well, there would be more walking along the promenade if the internet would work. If anybody can comment anywhere, if anybody's got any at all influence with any of the internet providers, get the internet signal sorted out here. Stephen says, I wonder if anyone swimming there today is warm enough. We have people swimming in the sea at Cleveland's almost every day. There's two or three groups of them. Yes, Julie Smith, 1966. There is the food review coming up for tomorrow. Proper fish and chips as well. Proper fish and chips. Works for me on EE. Oh, maybe we need to go on to EE. Maybe that's the trick. So I'm now going to go into Blackpool. I'm going to get my car and I'm going to go and park up in central Blackpool. And I've got some errands to run. So when we went to Southport yesterday, Daddy bought some trousers. Daddy bought 2 pairs of trousers. He got some from Marks and Spencer's and some from Primark. And I don't know what planet he was on when he picked them up because neither of them are right size. Anyway, they're too small. So they're going back. And what else was I going to do? Oh yes, the lovely lady from Antisocial on Topping Street has got one of these ladder rack things that you stand against a wall that's got shelves on it, which she's donated to us for our shop. So I'm going to go and pick that up while I'm here and while I've got my car. Callum says, do you know anything about the multi-storey car park which is supposed to be being built on King Street? Well, that was part of the master plan all along. So when they knocked the syndicate down, that released that lump of land. And the plan is that they build a multi-storey car park on there. And they said originally that they were going to put retail units downstairs and then multi-storey in the rest of the building. Obviously they'll need an investor to actually pay for it to build it, but that's been the plan all along. All the best to the T-Boys. What's happening with the T-Boys? Well, T-Boy Senior is recovering from his day out yesterday, and T-Boy Junior is at our shop in Cleveland. I'm going to try and go and do a video. In fact, if I've got time this afternoon, I'll make one while I've done. And then you can have a look and see what we're doing and where we're up to, because we've made a lot of progress. And Grace wants to know what's happening with Trampoline Town. Don't think it's quite Trampoline Town, Grace. It's but it's a nice name for it. Nice name for it. Tram Town is the Tram Museum is progressing, so they're on the hunt for money as well. And the Heritage Tram back for Blackpool in autumn, so you'll be able to ride on a illuminated heritage tram when Blackpool starts in autumn, and they're going to be running out of the tram depot down at Squires Gate rather than the heritage tram shed, which is currently at Rigby Road. Claire says, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends. Yes, it is looking ominous. I'm very warm actually. Do a vlog from the new Tram Town with Paul, please. Well, I've offered. Yeah, I don't know why people moan about car parks. I mean, all these blocks of land, they land bank it effectively. They knock down derelict buildings. They use the spare land for a car park and generate some revenue, and it serves a purpose for us tourists. And then eventually somebody builds something on it. And we need car parks in Blackpool. There's millions of tourists come every year. And most of them are on day trips. So there you go. Do a video of you flying a plane from Blackpool Airport. No. Right, on that note, we've had 25 minutes. We've been here 25 minutes. We will try to do this again. And this is going to be today's video. Jack, final note goes to Jack. He wants to know who's moving into the Cats Protection Outlet. Well, rumour has it, I think that's a song, isn't it? Rumour has it, it's going to be a bar. I'll keep you posted. If it's what I think it is, if it's what we've been told it is, it'll be very good, and I'll be in there quite a lot. So, I will see you later. Bye for now, everybody, and we'll do this again real soon. See you later.